just rushing in at the last minute. Okay, good evening, South Africa and Southern Africa. Welcome to the, I want to say, Project 5000 group of innovative people wanting to bring health and wealth to Africa. My name is Andrea, and I am here with some wonderful people from South Africa and Lesotho. So, where is Cheryl? Cheryl, why don't you welcome? Oh, there you are. I was like lost. I was like looking around, like, where's everybody? You're on
I'm
another
here.
screen. Okay, so why don't you get us kicked off and started?
Yes, absolutely. So thank you everybody for joining us and welcome. It is definitely silly season here in South Africa as everyone is getting excited for December to arrive. If everyone would just sit back and have an open mind as you listen to our presentation, we would love to just share an opportunity that we've all grasped with open hands. And I think this presentation is really for you if you are open to new ideas, if you like to be first, you enjoy learning, and you feel that there is change coming.
Oh, so I'm gonna pass it you, Cheryl. I'm gonna pass it over to Ketsia. I'm sorry. I'm like doing all this technical stuff. I'm like, guys, talk. I'm like making sure I'm going. So, Kets, why don't you and keep on? You two are. It's your show today, you guys. Meredith and I are here.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much. Like, Cheryl has already said, be open-minded. Thank you for your time. You could have been anywhere else today at this time, maybe having your dinner or snuggling in and getting ready for bed, but you're here with us. And really, whatever time of day that you are really listening to this, maybe it's a recording on YouTube, just understand one thing. This presentation is for you. And if you are like most people, you have, I think, especially right now in this day and age, this season that we're in, you are concerned about immunity. And maybe you're concerned about having a healthy weight, right? Or sleeping well, or having energy, or inflammation like me. There was a time when inflammation was such a terrorizing state of health, So maybe if those things you are concerned about, I just kind of want to say to you, this day and this presentation is really for you. If we could just go to the next slide. Thank you.
So I would be happy to, and thank you for that, Kets. And I'm going to introduce the speakers so people aren't like, who are these folks? Well, we don't have Leanne McKenzie today, but we have her on a slide. She's our person emeritus. She's actually taking her child on a special graduation trip, but we do have Cheryl Teal here, and I'm Andrew Gewirtz, who will be popping in and out. But we also have the lovely Ketsia calling in from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Meredith, who's in Spokane, Washington. Both she and I are in the U.S., on the west coast of the U.S. So we're just not blobs. I want to introduce us all. And then, Ketsia, I will play a slide that is for you in terms of keep on moving where we're going. So you're up.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. If I can just tell you guys a little bit of my story. I moved to the States a little over 2 years ago. And during the time that was supposed to be the happiest in my life, behind my smile, I was dealing with a very horrible pain. Was suffering from chronic pain. And I went to different doctors. Nobody could really tell me what was wrong with me, except for, suggesting taking pain medications. In 2 weeks, it will be gone. 12 months later, I was still suffering from this pain. And through my entrepreneurial pursuits, I met and connected with a sister that I really call a sister from another mother. We connected on social media, and she was just basically sharing her own life and great stuff that's happening in her own health journey. And really, that sparked an interest in me, and that really that's how my journey of learning how I have to be on top of my health started. And I just kind of want, with that premise, I want you to think about this, all right? Imagine what life would feel like, all right? Imagine what life would feel like for you if you are completely secure with your health. All right. If you woke up each day excited to grow and learn, if you were able to help your family, if you're able to impact your community one person at a time, what would it feel like if you had a resource or resources to use your social media, which is a really, really great tool or platform, and increase your income? What would life be like or look like, or what it would feel like if that was the situation for you? All right. So we're gonna get to the next slide, and we just with you how you can create a vibrant health, all right, for yourself and your family using our proven system. We girls on this, and if you are a gentleman, I hope you've started a journey with us, but you're gonna learn how this proven system has really changed our own lives, people like us, me and you alike, all right? So as we go to the next slide, I want you just to understand that what we've found, which is absolutely incredible, it's a 9-part system to improve your life and your health, all right? And understand that it's an online virtual franchise. It's the ability, and it gives you the ability to create your own economy. I want you to underline that as well, create your own economy. And a way to make or create an income online worldwide. Guys, we know, especially since 2020, the world became, it became like you got to connect to people online digitally from the palm of your hand in such an amazing way. And we're going to show you how you can absolutely double click on that and tap on that whole thing and create an income from a worldwide perspective. And absolutely, you're going to be part of a community of supportive partners from a worldwide perspective as well. All right.
Kets, thank you. I know that spoke a lot to me, having all of these components joining here in America, but I also wanted Cheryl to sort of weigh in on what she saw, why she said yes to when I came knocking on their door in South Africa. So Cheryl, if you could sort of enlighten us as to why you said, hey, I'll take a look at this.
So first of all, Andrea, it was because I was going through a situation in my life as well where I was battling with hormonal imbalance. And Leanne, who's my cousin, actually said to me, you really need to chat to Andrea. We've got this product that'll help you. And by the way, there's also this business opportunity. And at the time I was like, not really interested in a business opportunity, but yeah, I really would like some products to help me with my issues that I'm having. And after chatting to you, I got some of those products and had such a remarkable change in my life. It made me feel so much better. I mean, just after having a miscarriage, my whole hormonal system was an absolute mess, and it had all other impacts on my life as well. And then just interacting with the product and interacting with you guys, I got to know more about the business, and I thought, hang on a sec, this is really a company that I want to be part of. Not only do they have amazing products that they can offer, but just the whole ethos of the company, the support, the people. It was something that I just couldn't pass on. I really needed to be part of it. And I'm so glad that I said yes, because this year has been such a fantastic journey. And our products have finally launched in October. And, it's one of the biggest things is that the company, although it's 9 years old in other countries, it's brand new for us in South Africa. And Brent Willis, who's the CEO of NewAge, he comes from Africa. His parents and his grandparents come from Zimbabwe. And he's got such a passion for our country, and he's really giving so much to us. So, NewAge is in 75 countries around the world now. it has the #1 rated compensation plan. And that's not us that said that. That is the industry that said that. It's got the #1 rated management team, people like Brent, Willis, and Mark, Leanne and I had the privilege of meeting Mark Wilson a couple of months ago. Just amazing leaders. The company is also publicly held on the NBEV. There was a projected revenue in 2020 of $500 million, which I think was definitely reached. And it's such vision and leadership and heart in the company. And that is really, really shown by all of the leaders throughout the company.
Thanks, Cheryl. And I'm really glad you got to meet Mark. Just from a perspective as a business investment and things like that, it really did matter to me. And I know it mattered to Meredith. I wanted Meredith is, she and I are both really like a business is a business. And this is the most unique type of business one can have. And so Meredith, you and I came on board about the same time in the US. What was your take on the business leadership, for instance?
Yeah, thanks, Andrea. And thanks again for having me, and welcome everyone. We're so glad that you're here. I love the fact that we can connect around the world so easily, thanks to platforms like Zoom and YouTube. So welcome everyone. For me, I was a mom who had left a 20-year sales and marketing career in order to stay home and focus with my children and to really just be with them and be the mom that I wanted to be, because the 80-hour-a-week job wasn't allowing for that. But honestly, it's a 2-income world. And so I was looking for another way to make money, but I didn't want to have to go back to a traditional job. And a mentor had said to me once in my corporate career, always be really careful who you follow. Make sure that their integrity matches with yours. Make sure that their values match with yours. Make sure that they're on solid ground so that you can really build something meaningful for yourself and your family. And that's exactly what I found with NewAge.
I muted myself. Thanks, Meredith. It's so true. And so we've been terribly excited. I reached out to Leanne and to Cheryl, and I shared what I had in terms of our products. And we've been waiting, and we finally do have our product that we'd like to present to you that's exclusively for Africa. And it is called, wait for it, I get excited every time I see that video, but we're really very proud to present the Hero line to you guys. I came to this business from a totally different field. I became a health and wellness person because of my family, and I became a functional nutrition counselor because of my family and their health issues and challenges. So me partnering with NewAge had everything to do about quality and excellence and products that really, really worked. And so I'm really proud of the products that they've created for the African market. And so I'm going to have Cheryl, who's taken all of them, as a matter of fact, help present them. And we'll have a testimony from a new person who also did it. Rolene, I hope you're still here so you can share how it's going for you. So Cheryl, would you like to kick us off and talk about our products?
Yes. So the range, as you saw, is called Hero, and it's a range of functional nutrition products. What the company has really done so well is they've kind of put together a whole plan so that you can incorporate these products into a plan And they've told you exactly when to take them, what to do, and then additional supporting things like when to eat, what to eat, and making sure you get enough water and sunlight and all of that to get a really complete plan to improve your health. So it's all really laid out on a beautiful journey, the Healthy Hero journey, which you're able to download on healthyhero.com. Just to unpack the products individually, the first one is Lumo Mx, and this is your basic immunity. It's kind of like your basic vitamin, multivitamin, but it's got some really awesome things in it. It's got your zincs and seleniums, vitamin C's and D's, and it's really, really fantastic that it just supports your immunity and gives you optimal health and energy and vitality. It's a good basis for putting other elements into your body. So the next product that I have used as well, and it's really great for getting rid of your your toxins and that in your body. It's called a Purify, and it is a detox supplement. With this product, you don't take it every day. You take it for like a 9-day cycle out of a 30-day period, because it is quite potent. And it's also got really fantastic ingredients in there, like aloe bitters, chlorella, and turmeric. And that just really helps to get rid of all of those heavy metals and unwanted toxins in your body. Okay, I'll carry on with the nighttime. This is one of my favorites. Nighttime is a product which provides metabolic support, and it helps promote cortisol reduction, which helps with stress relief, and also gives you adrenal support all while you sleep. So this is a fantastic product, and I've actually just had a client, friend of mine, just give me some feedback just now. She bought a bottle of this from me last week, and she was taking actual sleeping tablets. Now we don't diagnose or say that we cure things, but if you're taking natural products and supporting your body with natural elements that work, it definitely does give you the benefits. And she came back to me to say she stopped the prescribed tablets that she was taking for sleep, and she's only been taking Hero for the last week, the Hero nighttime, and she's sleeping like a baby. So it's got a powerful blend of adaptogens in there, which just help support your sleep and put you into that deep sleep where your body can repair itself. And it really is a fantastic product. I love it. Lumo Mx, another one of my favorites. So this one is a product that gives you energy, both physical and mental clarity. It is formulated so that it supports your metabolism, the metabolism of fat, and it increases your energy production and it enhances cognition throughout the day. So with this product, I've also found that my appetite is suppressed. I'm not craving things, especially in the afternoon. I always used to have that mid-afternoon sort of craving of sweets and carbohydrates. And with this product, I don't have that. It makes me thirsty as well, which is great because it encourages me to drink more water, which is needed. And it gives you a lot of energy. I take it in the morning, and I've started now going to a nighttime high intensity exercise class, well, an evening 5 o'clock class, and I've still got so much energy to be able to do that class. So it's a really good one for energy.
And I think, didn't Rolene have a testimony about one of these that she wanted to share? Rolene, are you available to unmute and tell us how you're doing so far in your hero journey since you just started?
Yes, the thermo is excellent, and I actually have two of my guests that can also testify to how this helps. The thermo is just amazing. You concentrate, you just keep on going. There is just no stopping you, really.
I'm a little jealous. I'm gonna be fairly honest. I'm gonna be super candid. That sounds really amazing, and I'm really glad that you're having success. And how soon after you took it did you notice?
Oh, basically immediately. It's
Wow.
like it's there. You just go.
And And you have no problem sleeping after you take it, correct? Like you can normally if you
No,
take
no.
perfect.
Not at all, nothing. And we drink the nighttime as well, and we do the Mx also.
Okay.
So we do all the products, and we are feeling very good.
Excellent. I love hearing you tell that testimony. That's so awesome. Gets me inspired. And I want everyone to know that there is, as Cheryl said, there's a healthyhero.com is the site to look at the guidebook, see how it's all laid out. It's all laid out there for you. We have recommendations and things like that. And of course, we want to encourage you to, of course, reach back to the person that showed you this so they can get you started if you want it. The last tap on the health part is the part that I think is really important. It matters what you put into your body. It matters that people will stand behind what they say they're giving you is what it is. And this is what NewAge for me as a functional nutrition coach and counselor is really important, because so many products in the market are not tested. You don't know what's in there. People are very vague about what they're putting into the product that you're consuming, and we're not. NewAge is not, and NewAge has carried that, and it's, I think, one of our marks of distinction around the globe, that we have this commitment to quality and this promise, and we stand by it. So I welcome all of you guys to really dig in, ask us lots of questions about it. But when the health part, we got you covered. But we also, and I don't know who wants to follow out of here, we want to talk about the opportunity. And I'm going to either jump back with Katz or Meredith, whoever you two, let's like run with like building a business. And I know that you guys are both wonderful businesswomen. So who's up first? Is it going to be you,
Well,
Katz?
it's Katsia's birthday, so I'll step in so she can just relax on her special day.
See why she's my sister from another mister. That's why.
That's why. So yeah, like I was saying, I was really looking for an opportunity, and I was also looking for products that would make a difference in my life. And I stumbled upon this industry, this home-based business, direct sales, network marketing, multi-level marketing industry. And honestly, I was quite skeptical when I first took a look at it. But once I began to understand the power that was behind it, and that I no longer needed to have a garage full of, products, and the inventory wasn't something that I would have to carry. And I also recognized that because of the internet, because of technology, this business had become extremely easy to manage right from my phone. So it really came down to finding a partner company that actually aligned with the way that I want to live my life and the way that I want to build a business. And that's absolutely NewAge. And the great thing is that you're invited here tonight to take part in this global enterprise. And what has me the most excited for Africa is that this is giving you the opportunity to do business globally, wherever you are from. So if you want to build a business in Johannesburg, if you want to build a business in Cape Town, if you want to build a business in Lesotho, we are opening many more countries in Africa in the coming year. But you're not limited to just building this business in your own backyard. You can actually build it around the world. And to me, that's really the power, because you're being paid in global currencies, and you're doing business with a global company that's publicly traded and just an absolute joy to work with. So you couldn't have found us at a better time.
Absolutely. And let's talk a little bit about what it takes to grow a business. And as you were saying, like ground floor opportunity in Africa, we know what it costs to start businesses, but let's like dive a little deeper into that.
Right. I mean, think about it. What does it cost to start a McDonald's in Rand? I mean, I know here in the United States, it's about $1.5 to $2 million. So that opportunity of a typical franchise is really not available for the great majority of people. And I found myself saying, I'd love to own a business, but I don't have $1.5 million, nor quite honestly, do I really want to own a McDonald's. I wanted to own something that was virtual, that I wouldn't have to be tied to, that I would be able to manage from wherever and whenever I wanted to. So the idea of even a brick and mortar store, I mean, what would that cost to start up in your hometown? 50,000 Rand, maybe just to get going with a building and inventory, not to mention staffing and taxes and utilities and websites and all those things. The advantage of partnering with NewAge is that they really have a business in a box. It is a virtual e-commerce franchise that gives you the chance to own your own piece of the internet pie, of the online business world. And if you think about it, in today's age, where do you really want to be starting a business? Do you want to be sinking big dollars into physical locations? I know here in my hometown, and maybe it's the same in yours, there are a lot of places that didn't make it through the pandemic. They're boarded up, and I don't expect they're going to be opening again. Here you will hear people say this saying is your cheese has been moved, meaning like the mouse came in and took your cheese and ran away with it, and you're not sure where the mouse went. And that's kind of what's happened with business during the course of the pandemic. So you can go on to the next slide, Andrea. Because what we now have an opportunity to do is earn something that's called a residual income. And everyone that I'm meeting these days, it doesn't matter who they are or where they're from or what their background is. For the most part, we've all been taught to go to school, to get an education, and to go work for someone else, to get a job and to get a good job and to be a good worker. And we show up at that job. And as long as we show up, they will pay us. But if something happens in our life or in the history of the business, and they stop asking us to come to work, or we no longer want to do that job, we stop getting paid. So you stop working, you stop getting paid. Well, there's another type of income out there. And this is the concept that had me absolutely hooked on this industry and this opportunity. What if you could actually earn an income by doing activities one time now that would pay you out over time? Just like Michael Jackson, when he wrote Thriller, he's no longer alive, but every time that song is played, his estate is paid. We're giving you the chance to have a willable and sellable residual income opportunity because you're using the power of e-commerce and the power of the internet to build an e-commerce business that every single time someone shops through your store, you're paid, whether you talk to them that time or not. So it's a brilliant way for you to launch an online business and to get yourself into truly business ownership and residual income. The way that we do it is through social selling. So ask yourself this: are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat? I'd love for you to drop in the comments, even now while you're listening to us share this with you today. Which one of these social platforms do you find yourself on? I know I'm on 3 or 4 every single day. Well, this is an opportunity for you to monetize that, to monetize something that you're already doing, a place where you and your friends and connections and colleagues are already spending time, and to simply use the training that we provide you to learn how to share the products and the opportunity appropriately. And when people come and do business with you, then boom, there you go. You're earning that residual income.
So what do you get with NewAge?
Great question. Great question. So what is included with NewAge? If you think about the process of a business from the very beginning through to the end, NewAge provides the great majority of the assets that traditionally we would have to put together for our own business. So they give us the global e-commerce website immediately upon joining. Immediately, your website is done. You don't have to build it. Imagine that. And it's a global website. People from all 75 countries where we're doing business can shop with you as soon as you join our team. They provide us a customer service center, actually multiple customer service centers around the world assigned to each of the countries where we're doing business. They ship all of the product for us. They do all of the order fulfillment. They carry all of the inventory. They have a back office reporting system so that we can see how we're doing in our business. And we provide one-to-one mentorship. We have online training in both sales, marketing, and mindset. We also offer team trainings, which this group does on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. South Africa time. We train you on social media. You get to pick your choice of health and wellness products for your own use and transformation. And we use this proven business system to show you how to use it and earn that residual income. So whether your goals are a few hundred or a few thousand rand a month, all the way up to full income replacement, there's a place here for you in this business model. Speaking of which, yeah, we get paid 10 different ways. Who wants to talk about this?
I'll be happy to. I thank you, Meredith. That was awesome. I could listen to her tell that story all the time. Like, she gets me excited about the business, and I'm in the business. So it's important to know how you're going to be compensated, right? And so we have a very robust, as we mentioned earlier, we have the #1 rated compensation plan in all of like social selling, which is a huge deal and it's a big honor. And so in those 10 ways, we have retail profits, we have a first order bonus, and we have base commissions. And like they are the foundation of what we're going to show you a little bit later. So, you know, it's like running a regular business, but then we have what we call bonus income. And the bonus income is all sorts of like benefits about us conserving your RAN in an ecosystem that keeps rewarding you. And so we have, for doing the work, there's something called a matching bonus. We have title bonuses every time you rank advance. We have something that no one else has, and it really stuck out with me when we became part of NewAge, was that we have something called a savings bonus. And so I've never heard of a social selling company that will give you 15% of whatever you made and put it into a savings account for you. And when that savings account gets to $10,000, our chief financial officer loves calling you and saying, hey, where would you like your money? And that is something that I don't know, motivates me to work every week because I want to grow this, because it's like a 401k here for us. And so all of these bonuses and rewards are rewarding you for doing the work, bringing people into the fold. And lastly, we have something called lifestyle perks, which is another way that you get to reuse the dollars that RAN that you spend so that you can buy more product, have gifts, buy diamonds, travel. And this is all part of your compensation, as it would be like if you were in a regular job, like you have your 401k as a benefit of compensation, your health insurance, if that's something that you all pay for in South Africa, or like your dental plans, like all of those little fringe benefits are also rolled into this. They have corollaries in this system. And so it's really, really exciting. And I think most importantly, we are very concerned about you making your money back as soon as possible. Very few businesses, if you look at a business, they're like McDonald's, and you invest I think you're right, Meredith, $1.2, $1.3 million to do this. It's projected that you won't be profitable for 5 to 7 years, depending on the calculations of where you place the business and throughput, people visiting it, yada, 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 right? That's a long time, especially after you've made such a big investment. Well, in our world, we have something called this first order bonus, which is really guaranteed. I don't want to say guaranteed, but really set up to make sure that your investment is recouped so quickly. And how it works is because we get paid with between points, and like we have this thing, so you see it says 200 PV. Every product has a point value and of course a monetary rand or dollar amount. For the sake of this conversation, pardon me, I'm talking in dollars. Sorry, it's my habit. But the first order bonus is awesome because let's say you sell 100 PV of product, or in this instance, it says 200 PV of product. We will pay you 35% in dollars on that PV value. So you're going to get $70 for every 200 PV that you sold. And that's huge. So every time something goes out with a new customer or business partner, you're going to get this first order bonus. So this is one quick way. If you're sitting, I'm about to make an investment, how will I make my money back? This is how you can really make that calculation based on activity and numbers. And so I don't know about you, we don't have 35% here across the board in America. We have it staged depending on business level. So this is very exciting, I think, for you guys. So that will take, okay, I wanted to say we're not going to go into all of the aspects of getting paid here because the 10-part system is long and it's a training in and of itself and something we do on the Wednesday training that we do. So know that you will understand it in due time, and it's always beneficial, and it's very, very generous. So I don't want you to think we're not going to talk about it, but I want to talk about the first order bonus because it's the way for you when you see what we're asking in terms of enrollment, how you can manage this system. So let's dive into how to get started. Getting started is pretty simple. It's a 1, 2, 3 kind of thing. You have to open what we call a business center. And a business center is just you saying, hey, I'm opening my store, as you know, putting up your digital real estate, getting your website. And that enrollment in and of itself for Africa, because we're still in like the launch of Africa is officially launched, is free. Everywhere else in the globe, we pay a fee to get that set up, and that's been waived in Africa since the pre-launch and currently still. And I don't know how long, Cheryl, but I understand it's not forever that it will be free, but it's free right now. Correct?
It's going to be for a few months,
Okay.
so probably early next year it's going to
Go away.
end.
Okay. And so then you have to stock your store. As Meredith mentioned, you get to stock your virtual store without really product. You get to get, but you do get to make an investment in your business so that you are like, okay, I'm ready. I know how I'm going to run my business. And then the third part is really simple. It's to share. It's to share how it's going. Like Rolene's like, oh my God, this is working. And it's getting people gravitating towards her to want to know what's helping her have the way she's feeling or her success. And of course, anytime you start a business, we talked about the 10-part system, but there are other benefits too. You're making a difference. You're changing people's lives. You probably, if it's the way it's set up here, get a tax write-off. There's this passive income, the money that you get from every time you make a transaction or share something that has a possibility to change someone's life, you're rewarded for it. And then just by being a brand partner, you will always have the ability to get 30% off of retail prices. You have a wholesale account. And so I am going to now pass the baton to Cheryl to talk about the levels of how you open your business center.
Thanks, Andrea. Yes, so we have 4 basic packs to get you started. The ultimate level, which is the real ultimate goal of where we would like to all be, which gives you 200 points to activate. And this one will give you an income position of 5 lines. So you'll see as we go through the lower levels, you have fewer lines, and that'll all be explained to you further. But just know that your ultimate level is the one that gives you the most benefits. You can also go 1 level down, which is your elite level, and that would be 100 points, and that'll give you an income position of 4 lines. The next one down is a business level, which is a 40 points, and you get income position of 3 lines. And then your activate level. So this is the basic level, your basic entry level, which is a 20 points to activate and income position of 2 lines. So if we have a look at the cost of each of these packs, your ultimate level pack, you're going to have an investment of 6,025 Rand for that pack. And you'll have a look there and you can see all of the products. So you will get basically 4 complete packs. So 1 of each of the 5 products there. And you will then get an additional 2 of what we call the member packs. And then you get a whole lot of samples of the most popular product, which is the nighttime and the thermo. So you can use one of those complete packs for yourself, and then you can sell the rest of those. Okay, then your additional enrollment packs. So the elite pack, which is just the next level down, that one is basically half of the quantity of product as then your ultimate, and that one comes in at 3,049 Rand. So again, you'd have a complete pack for yourself to try, 1 complete pack to sell, and then 2 of the member packs, and also some samples there to share. The next one down, which is your good business level. This one basically gives you 1 of each product and then a couple of samples of each. This one is 1,229 Rand. So this you can either try all of the products for yourself and then start sharing your story. And that's what I really would suggest that you do. Don't try and buy the pack and just immediately start selling it. You really want to create your own story, because that gives you a sort of real step in the door to be able to promote your products if you can really share your story. And then the starter or your member level. So this one comes in at 627 Rand. So for those of you who are just saying, you know what, I don't have over 1,000 Rand, but I really want to just get my business activated, this is a good one for you. And it gives you one each of our most popular product, being the nighttime and the thermo, and one little sachet each of as a sample of each of those.
So I thank you. I want now to, I don't know if Meredith, are you still with us? We're going to talk about the Ultimate Breakdown Pack and
Absolutely.
why it's the best investment. I know that both of us came in with big packs for a reason. And so if you wouldn't mind sort of going over this slide with people to sort of help paint the picture of why this is a powerful way to start your business.
Sure. And, you know, when I got started with this business, I had walked away from my job. I hadn't been working for a couple of years. So our income was tight. But I looked at this as really an opportunity of starting a business, not just purchasing a bunch of products. I really looked at this as the startup cost of something that could create an income for me for years and years to come. And I will tell you that this business has done things in my family, like paid for my child to go to private school. It's paid for my family to go on multiple vacations. It's paid for us to be able to, you know, do some things I never thought that I would be able to do in my life, simply because it's created that additional stream of income while I've still been able to focus on our kids and our family. So when you're looking at the ultimate investment, at the end of the day, this is one product of every type that we offer in South Africa or in Southern Africa for you to try, and then several sets for you to sell hand to hand. And now you might be saying to yourself, well, wait a minute, I thought you guys said earlier that I wasn't going to carry any inventory. Yes, true. In the long term, you are not going to carry any inventory, but by bringing in some products initially, it allows you to immediately off-sell them to people in your closest circle, your friends, your family, your professional network. You need to find 4 to 5 people who are interested in trying these products the same way that you are, hand-to-hand sell those products to them, and it allows you to recoup a significant percentage of your initial investment. And you can really do that within a matter of days. There's even a way that you can start sharing this with people before your order has even arrived to secure those pre-orders from people. We also give you samples, and by giving away those samples, it allows people to have an immediate impact. You heard from the testimonials today that people are feeling a difference with these products after 1 to 2 days of use. The impact is immediate. And so when you're giving someone something that is instantaneously changing the way they feel, don't you think they're going to want to get more of it? And you're the only person that they can get it from, because this is not something that's sold widely on the internet. It's only offered through NewAge. So when you do the Ultimate Pack, in a nutshell, it gives you the chance to share with a handful of friends, retail these products straight away from your home one time, and then allow you to actually earn back a significant portion of that commission. And you can see the math here. But what I'll also tell you is that our mantra is to get in where you fit in, because it is also possible for you. If Ultimate is just beyond what you think is possible, don't allow that to prevent you from getting started today, because we have other options exactly for that reason. And with those options, you can actually earn your way to Ultimate. So you can either start at Ultimate with your initial investment, or you can pick one of these other smaller packs and earn your way to Ultimate in your first 30 days. So our better level is called the elite level. You get one of each product for you, a smaller amount of product to sell, and some samples to share. Our good level is called the business level. This is one of each product for you to share or to use, and a few samples to share. Or even our member level, which is our 2 most popular products, and just a couple of samples to get started with. Regardless of what you can do, the most important thing is to get started. And if you're truly serious about earning an income and about figuring out a way to build this business, then you'll look seriously at the Ultimate Pack, because it is the fastest way to earning the most money. And at the end, that's how I made that decision, because I remember looking at my husband and saying, I really want to do this. And him saying, well, okay, then just go all the way in. I mean, if you're going to do the work, don't you want to be paid the most to do that work? You're going to do the same amount of work to share at the member level that you're going to do when you share at the Ultimate level. The only difference is at the Ultimate level, you're going to be paid more when people purchase products from you, or when they join your team. So why not just start out being paid as much as possible?
Cheryl?
So yeah, I don't know if Cheryl
No,
has
thanks,
anything to add
Meredith.
to
No,
that, or-
no, that was perfect. That was awesome. I was just typing with Cheryl because I wanted her to add her unique perspective to what is happening with the PACs right now. So Cheryl, you're up.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. So just a little bit of info as well. I mean, obviously I activated with my Ultimate Pack when we first launched just over a month ago. And I've already sold retail, sold all of my stock. I obviously used one of each for myself. And I've sold all of that stock already to friends, family, and a few people that I didn't know just by advertising on Facebook or referrals from friends. And I've already ordered some replenished stock coming through. But in addition to that, we've got what's called the Brent Willis Ultimate Challenge at the moment. So Brent Willis, our CEO, has given share options to us in Africa and given us a challenge. So if you purchase an Ultimate Pack for yourself, and then within 60 days of purchasing your pack, you sign up another 2 members on that Ultimate Pack, you will receive 100 share options for free for NewAge. And then if you sign up any additional after that too, you will get another 50 share options per person that you sign up within that 60-day period. So it is a fantastic challenge. I just qualified last week, and with that qualification we get given access to really fantastic training from some of the most incredible mentors, as well as other additional things that we get given. So it is, never mind the fact that we get given shares, which means that we own part of the company, right? So it's a fantastic thing to try and achieve.
I was just going to say, congratulations, Cheryl. I just saw that you made it. So that is awesome. And so, you know what? It's really simple. Step 3 is share with others. We help you, teach you to do that. And so right now, you know, I know Meredith has to go, but she always sums this up the best. Why don't you sum it up for us
Yeah,
again?
for sure. You know, and again, we just want to thank everyone for coming today. You can tell by meeting all of us that we are absolutely in love with this opportunity, that we are bound together through a common system of values and a common, you know, really just way of wanting to live and impact lives. And that's the truth. Our goal is to impact the lives of 5,000 families globally. And we'd love for your family to be one of those families, whether you're here because you want to try some of the products or whether you're here because you are thinking that you want to be in the business. There's really 3 types of people that we end up meeting with. People that have come here, have heard what we had to share, and they say, you know what, it's not a fit for me right now. And you know what, that's okay. We would appreciate your transparency and letting us know that. We realize this isn't for everyone. And in fact, we don't want to work with everyone. We want to work with the people who are ready for this opportunity, who are ready to change their life and who want to move forward. But we also realize, and if that's you, if you're that person that's just not ready, then I would say that you're a C, you know, your letter number C. If you do have more questions though, I was a B. I had more questions. I just wanted to know a tad bit more about how all of this was going to work. And obviously we can't cover every single detail or question that you may have in just a 40 or 45 minute presentation. So if you are a B, that means you're very interested, but you just need a little bit more information. And our job is to get that to you. So if you are a B, drop that into the comments and the person that invited you will follow up and make sure that your questions are answered, or some of the group may be able to stay on a little longer on this Zoom and actually answer them for you straight away. Now, if you're an A, this was Ketsia all the way. She heard about this. She said, wait a minute, you are opening this in my home country of Lesotho. Do you know how many people I can impact there? Do you know how many families I can help there? And I can do it right here from where I now live in the United States. I am absolutely an A. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get my product. I'm ready to have my transformation. I'm ready to change other people's lives. Then just drop an A in the comments and we will absolutely reach out to you. The thing that's important to recognize here is that there is a first mover's advantage. We are building a team, and that team does look like a tree. And so you need to decide if you want to be one of the branches that's close to the trunk of the tree, that really is in early, and so that all of the growth of that tree will come after you. That's the opportunity. I have a friend up in Canada who decided to join the business straight away. And now 10 years later, she has a massive organization that is spanning all of North America, including Mexico, Canada, and the US, and is also all over Australia. And she is able to live a retirement lifestyle on that income after 10 years because she said yes early on. So that's what we have to share with you. Please drop in the comments if you are an A, if you are a B, or if you are a C. And I think if you're an A, there may be a breakout room starting if we have any A's today. And it looks like Sven says that he's a B. So happy to stay on and answer any questions that you may have today.
Thank you, Meredith. I know you have to go. I really appreciate you coming and wrapping that up for us. And I want to thank everyone for attending and like being part of this Project 5000. I know it's the time, but we are trying to change the lives of 5,000 people around the globe. We've partnered together to do just that, and we would love for you to partner with us to be one of those foot soldiers changing, creating health and wealth for people